Ooh, shit. The Miami Heat just won. This series is 3-2. It just happened. We got LeBron walking off the court. We got the Lakers walking off the court. And this disappointing loss. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Mike Breen talking his shit. They're up 3-2. Oh, the Lakers look pissed. AD's hurt. AD's got like a fucking bad bruise on his foot. Do y'all know what it's like to have a bruise on your fucking foot? Every time the heel of your foot hits the ground, it hurts so bad. Okay, Rachel Nichols, what's up, Jimmy? What's up?
Let's play this. Through the last couple minutes on this court.
It was all about getting stops, getting what we want on offense. I still don't think we rebounded the ball the way we were supposed to.
Jimmy,
out the game.
35.
This one, it was a little bit of luck that
11 for 19.
Danny Green missed that shot at the top of the key.
What you guys did here tonight, staving off elimination, you knew before the game. You looked at me. You gave me that little, we got this. How were you guys able to do it?
We just played hard. Got to what we wanted to get to on offense. Shared the ball like we always do. And just kept with it. This is a game of runs. I think we withstood theirs.
Where do you guys go from here?
Back to the hotel to get better, because when we ended this game tonight, it's not going to get it for Nessa, so we got to be better.
Obviously, some great contributions from your young teammates again. What can you say about Duncan Robinson?
Duncan's Duncan.
Duncan played tonight,
are the
finally.
games that we expect him to have. He's so
Jimmy
confident.
Butler's second player with two 30-point.
Well, he's an undrafted guy. You always tell me about the chip on your shoulder.
You're not
that guy
giving enough
behind
love
you
on the screen with the
often says the same
words.
thing. What is that going to indicate for us for the rest of the way here?
We're just going to continue to fight. I pray, I hope that we get 7 back. I know he wants to hoop with us, but until then, we got to stay together, stay in the trenches.
Thank you so much.
This was day 100 in the bubble. 100 days in the bubble. The Lakers were wearing the fucking Black Mamba jerseys. They have not lost in the Black Mamba jerseys. They wore them tonight. They had plans to wear them every single closeout game. This was a closeout game that they finally got beat in. Jimmy Butler played amazing. He's played amazing. He's been great in all 5 of the games, and he's been spectacular in 2 of those. And honestly, I want to say he's been spectacular in every one, because he's been so fucking... Everything Jimmy Butler has been his entire career, he has been able to showcase in this fucking NBA Finals. I mean, that's what it's about. That's why Michael Jordan's the GOAT, because he showcased everything he was about and went 6-0. And LeBron gets to the fucking finals and does not showcase his shit that translates into wins. Oh, he showed out. Like, he showed out tonight with what? Like 40, 15, and 10 or something? Something close to that. That's not exactly what it was, but it was close. And he came up short in this closeout game. It's very sad. This was supposed to be the Kobe game. The Black Mamba jerseys haven't lost in them. AD got hurt. You're going to guarantee your MVP, LeBron, if you win this game. And now this is another game that can so easily be held against you. And LeBron James, I fucking love you. And you are the best all-around player that has ever lived. That is your title. BOAT, I think that's the thing. BOAT, best of all time. Not the GOAT, not the greatest. This game should prove it. I don't care what year you're in. You're still LeBron James. You're still the best player in the NBA. Like, we can't talk about the years that you've played when you're still the best player in the NBA, which you have always been. You've always been the best player in the NBA. That doesn't make you the greatest player of all time. And it really hurts me to say this. You've lost too much. I started watching the NBA your rookie season because you made the NBA come out of the dark days of the NBA. I did not get down with all that Shaq in LA and the Kobe years. I just wasn't down with that. The post-Jordan thing Jordan was out in, like, what, 99? Last season he played was, like, 97, 98. So he's out in 99. And then that Lakers team was 2001. And then there was a hole. And then Kobe, like, won 2, like, a few years after Shaq was out. So that puts it, like, what, 2008? And is 2008 when LeBron came to the league? No, he came in... That's when 2008 is when LeBron went to Miami. But I was down. So when did LeBron come to the league? LeBron probably 2004. So there were 4 years where I was kind of checking it out. I was getting interested back in it. 4 years. I was watching games, probably 25 to 50 NBA games a year because I would watch all the LeBron games. And if there's a late game on, I check it out and I get to it. But now I'm a fucking junkie. Now I got the NBA League Pass. I watch fucking Summer League like 2 years in a row. All the Summer League games. It's stupid. I love NBA preseason. I've watched, I don't know how many games were broadcast. Regular season games this year were broadcast on either NBA League Pass, ABC, ESPN, or TNT. I would say if I'm going to throw out a number, there's probably 300. I probably watched 270 of the 300. Regular season games. Bubble games, probably 50%, just because they came on at weird times and I was like busy with other shit. And then playoff games, not so much of the first round, but everything after the first round, I watched everything. And when I say not so much the first round, I'm talking like 8 versus 1. The Brooklyn versus whoever the fuck they played. Milwaukee, I don't know who they played. Yeah, it would have been Brooklyn, Milwaukee in the East. And then I did watch like 3 Orlando Magic games. Like, I'm still impressed with the Orlando Magic. They're not far away from being better than what they are. Their players could just play better. And they would automatically be better than what they were. They could be a 4 seed in the East. I don't know. I'm going to save all that future next season shit for another time. I went off on a tangent. Jimmy Butler put it down. LeBron James put it down tonight. Don't get me wrong. LeBron James, best player on the court again. But he didn't win. I'm still not sure how that happens with him. But props to Jimmy Butler. Bam. You had a really good first half. You were kind of involved in the second half at times. I need to see a little more Bam. I need to get more Bam. Bam had 2 fouls in the first quarter, and it didn't mentally fuck him like it did in, game 1, where he was, like, out the fucking game, like 3 fouls in the first quarter? Or first half, for sure, but he set, like, he had 2 fouls within, like, 3 minutes in the first quarter of game 1, and then got, like, his second foul when he came back, like, with 10 minutes left in the second quarter, so he was non-existent. That can't happen, so this is an improvement. Bam. But next game, Bam, I need you to be there where Jimmy Butler is, because AD's foot isn't gonna heal. It's a bruise. Who has had a bruise so horrible you cannot put any pressure on that bruise, or else you're, like, semi-excruciating pain, which I get. If you're a pro athlete, you deal with that, and you're probably fine, but it's going to affect you. Like, a possession is 24 seconds. You might have the ball for 6 seconds, AD. It might not affect you for the first 4.9 seconds of those 6 seconds you have the ball, but for 0.3 seconds, it affects you. So that puts you at 5.2 seconds, and you're only having the ball for 6 seconds. It affected you, and then you only have 0.8 of a second to decide what you're going to do, AD, with that fucking heel contusion. That's going to fuck you up, man. Doesn't matter who you are. I mean, I'm a regular person. It would obviously fuck me up. You guys who listen are regular people. It would obviously fuck you up. I mean, he's a pro athlete, and rather than us being fucked up where we can't even play, it's only affecting 0.3 of a second on every possession. But then it becomes this mental battle between you and your injury. Jesus. I'm drinking this New Belgium and chain smoking cigarettes and chilling in my basement. It's a little dry and my voice is going out. But yeah, that mental battle you have with yourself in an arena of physical exertion is a very difficult thing. We underrate that. We've all been there, and when we hear it, and it comes out of somebody's mouth in a fast way, like Max Kellerman or Stephen A. Smith, they have the valid point. But you really have to slow this down to really comprehend like the pain that he is in, and how he's not going to be able to just magically come back in Game 6 of this series with this, or Game 7. This series has been flipped to be totally put on LeBron James versus Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. And my white boys Duncan and Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero, I don't know, like I watched the full game in detail. You didn't really stand out with anything, because I think Duncan stood out in this game, and I'm glad he did, because he is a spectacular three-point shooter, and that's why he's on this team, and that's why he made the league. It was his three-point shooting skills. And finally, Tyler Hero, you've had the best possible games you could have. Tonight, maybe it was a little like back to where you really are, like you played about where you are on your play level. But Duncan played out this fucking world tonight. That's why the Miami Heat won this game. Jimmy Butler was great. Everyone on the team did what they did. Plus, Duncan Robinson played to his max tonight. I don't know what his stats are. I'm not about to interrupt this pod and start going through my phone looking at NBA.com to find his stats. But he hit three-pointers tonight. He struggled. He's got progressively better throughout this series. If he would have been this Duncan Robinson in Game 1 of the series, the Heat would have won this series in 5 games. If that first game he was this dude, they would have won that game. And if he was this dude again in Game 2, it would have fucking emotionally, mentally spent the Lakers, and it would be a 5-game series for the sweep. Man, listen to me. Beer 6, Voodoo Ranger, half a bowl of weed, what's up? So those are my reactions. Let's keep this thing going, because I'm having a little bit of fun right now. What I need to do, on my computer screen, I was watching this on the ESPN app. They broadcast the ABC games because ABC owns ESPN and ABC is owned by Disney. I think you all know that. But now I'm going to check YouTube. I know the post-game press conferences. Ooh, we got a live show. Ooh, do I want to give you guys up for another live show? No, I don't. What I want are the post-game press conferences on YouTube. I know they're on Facebook, but let me check this out. NBA post-game. Okay, these are live. We have one live now. Who is broadcasting the live now? 5 Reasons Sports Network.
15, 7.
Oh, they're just talking shit. They just put that up there to get fucking hits. Let me log into my Facebook. The reason I was hesitant to log into Facebook, this is a work computer, and like I don't even know. I'm not going to get into why I'm not going to deal with that on a work computer. I'm there. I'm there with y'all. Jesus, I had a moment. I need to slow this down, bring it back a notch. Let me hop on my Facebook feed on my phone, which I'm recording this on my phone. Ooh. This cute girl accepted my friend request. I don't know why I've been like requesting cute girls to be my friends on Facebook lately, but I have. I'm going to delete them all in like 2 days, because they're probably not that cute. Search NBA on Facebook. NBA press conference comes up. We have the NBA page, and Spoelstra. Here we go. I gotta turn my volume up.
The votes, and could you just talk a little more about what that means to you guys and how it plays a role in quote-unquote Heat culture?
6 minutes after they won.
That's a longer story, and I'm sure everybody's heard it. More importantly, we're here competing for a title.
They're LeBron
And
dating.
that's the most important
He's not following
storyline.
Jimmy Butler's their guy. Fuck LeBron.
And it's going to take, everything we have. But this is everything that our guys in our locker room wanted. It's this kind of competition between four lines, 2 baskets. You can't write or print out the winner on this one. This one has to be earned, between those 4 lines. And that's where our guys thrive.
Dan, here.
Well, after Game 3, it was Jimmy F. and Butler. I'm sure he's earned the full curse word at this point.
Yeah. We all just want to go back to our cave right now and gather up. We're here for a purpose. He was remarkable, exceptional tonight, just from a competitive standpoint. I really mean that. The draft is coming up, and whenever a month they should study Jimmy Butler as a 2-way. But we can't celebrate this too long. We gotta move on and rest up
Who's Jimmy Butler?
and get ready for another one. This just inches us closer to our goal. That's it.
When you say it's going to take everything, the image that comes to mind is him slumped over at the free throw.
That's what it's all about.
And he hit those free throws.
It's an image of a champion before you're a champion.
48 seconds left. He went the free throw.
Next question, Nick Friedel.
Everyone in the fucking
to follow up on Jimmy, you praised him a lot
Friedel.
over the last 3 months, but specifically in these last few finals games, how would you put into context his ability to raise the level of his game in the biggest of moments for your team?
Oh, damn.
He's the ultimate competitor. And when you're facing the ultimate competition, that's what happens.
When you're facing the final boss, LeBron
you hope
James.
that it brings out a higher level than you can go just by playing normal competition. You have to be a real competitor for that to happen, and hopefully that's happening with our entire team right now, because we are being pushed and challenged by a very good team. Our guys are embracing that.
Next question, Vincent Goodwill.
Coach, you've been on the front end of some of those LeBron three-point explosions, when he was on your team. How did you tell your players not to overreact when he started hitting the first 3 or first 4 and you didn't change up your defense? Did you just feel like you had to ride the wave of that and that it would sort of balance itself out? Or how do you stay cool during that?
Look, great players are going to make big-time plays, and that's what this level of the finals is all about. Can you continue to stay with it and find a way to get the win at the end? We're not expecting it to be easy. We're not expecting those guys to have C games. You got to beat them. You have to expect to beat teams when they're at their best. We're not running from that, and we know this has to be well earned.
Next question, Anthony Chang.
So I know this is secondary at this point, but the 7-man rotation today is probably the shortest you guys have used in the playoffs. Was that the plan going into it, or was it just the way Kendrick was rolling and the way Jimmy could really take him off the court?
Yeah, it was more just the read. I had every intention to go with the rotation that we have been, and possibly could go with that in Game 6. Okay.
I'm done here, Spo.
Okay. Last one here, Gary.
Spo, I know you tell your guys, play till the buzzer and, give it your all, but to see it in this moment, can you appreciate that, or are you kind of too locked into this game to see your guys, a lot of guys in their first time doing this, play and give completely everything they have?
Well,
they gave it all.
We have a goal. We're fighting for a title.
They might get it too.
That's what it's going to require, and our guys have an understanding.
80's hurt.
Through the first 2 games of this series, we realized, all right, this is a different level, and we're going to have to get to a higher level. Our guys are extremely competitive.
I'm so
this
fucking
level
happy
of
right
play
now,
that
guys.
the Lakers have brought
I want this to go 7.
bring out something
LeBron
different.
can do a 50, 15, and 10
but,
stat line.
Again, we can't sit up here and pat our back too long. We
I want this to go.
We got to
game
gear up
7.
and
I
get
want
ready
more
for the next one. Just
I want
inches
more.
us closer to the goal.
I'm not
That's
done.
it.
I'm not done.
All right, and the
I
final
know this
question
is
will be
coming
from
back.
David Aldridge.
DA, what's up?
Oh, Ray hits a shot in 2013 off a scramble to give you life. The night the ball swings out to a guy who's almost set a finals record for threes, who's wide open. I know this is your profession, but how do you live with make or miss to kind of be a defining moment for everything that you do?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah, it's I don't know. That's the profession. This is the world we are fortunate enough to be a part of. The profession the coaches chose, the profession that our warriors, competitors in there have earned the right to be. And you try to create the karma of the game as much as possible. And you're right. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes it is make or miss.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Right.
ED and the injury there, and then how you felt he came through the game.
Yeah, he's just battling through, the heel. He was struggling to move a little bit, but toughed it out. And we'll see how he feels tomorrow.
And then, Frank, how would you just summarize all that went into that game, the fight from both teams, and how much you wanted it, and the way that you need to find a way to bounce back at this point?
Yeah, well, we'll definitely bounce back. There's no question about that. It's a tough loss. There's no doubt about it. We were very close.
The Miami Heat's on
I felt
you,
two bad calls at the end, put Butler to the line. And that's unfortunate in a game of this magnitude. Anthony Davis has a perfect verticality. Okay, it should be a play on. And the time before that, Markieff Morris has his hand on the ball. That should be a play on. Okay, they would give him 4 free throws and make it uphill battle for us. So very disappointed in that aspect of the game. And
shut up,
but our group's fine. Okay, we're going to bounce back strong. We'll have a better performance in Game 6.
Your stars
and
star calls.
we got to play better for the 48 minutes leading up to that last minute.
Make it.
Hey Frank, are you able to walk us through or describe the emotional swings of that last minute with lead changes back and forth? You guys have a lead, 21 seconds away from a championship. What was that just like to experience in that way?
Yeah, for me, it's just win the next play. Whatever happened on that play, we got to anticipate what's coming next, and and try to win the next play. Obviously, on both sides of the ball.
Allison.
Can't hear you. I think your mic's off.
Where people scrutinized his decision-making late in games because superstars before him were always taking a shot late in the game, it seemed like, and he found Danny with an open shot. Can you just break down that play from a basketball standpoint and how you felt about it as a coach getting that shot with the chin?
Yeah, he was ready to take on the whole team. He had 2 guys on him. A third defender came. So with 3 guys on you, you make the right play. Danny's one of our best shooters. Got a great look.
I would have done the same thing. It was a good call.
Live with the results.
I'm surprised Danny Green didn't make that shot.
The last couple games, it seems
Legacy
Miami has come out of the gate pretty hot. We're leading you guys early today. Why has it been so hard to kind of take that role of the aggressor back from the Heat in the last few games?
I think both teams are throwing haymakers. I don't think they're the aggressor. I think we're the aggressor every bit as much. We can be better, obviously, in a lot of ways throughout the 48 minutes. We'll watch the tape,
Pat Riley
get back after it, and I'm happy with our team's competitive spirit.
It's more serious in Miami being in shape. The longer this goes, the worse it is for you.
Okay, I think we're good. Anything on your end, Will?
Your playoff run so far?
Kendrick Nunn.
Absolutely.
They're going quick.
I mean, this is an elimination game. We lose, season over, so backs against the wall.
Like a 10-minute delay between each.
And also about your performance, both for you personally and as a team. How prepared mentally about that?
This is usually when I be listening to Chuck.
We prepare. We put in the game plan daily. We make adjustments.
And we try to go in with a clear mind and focused on exactly what we need to do. And not have any empty minutes.
I love during the regular
Thank
season.
you very
The
much.
playoffs, they only subbed in.
All right, next up we have Manny Navarro with The Athletic. Go ahead, Manny.
Kendrick Nunn hit some
congrats
shots.
on the win, Kendrick.
Tonight
You know, it's only 7-man rotation tonight. Obviously, Spo kind of tightened it up. Just physically, what it felt like to be battling out there with just 7 guys. And how do you feel after this game?
7-man rotation. What's he
I'm a little tired, but that's what it takes. You got to play to exhaustion to get a win. That's what it takes, and that's what we're going to do.
And then for you individually, obviously with a lot of big buckets there, just how good that felt to sort of contribute and help with a lot of big buckets there. I know you haven't had a chance to play a lot, but tonight you did get a chance and you delivered.
Yeah, man. That's what I want to do. I want to come through, make shots, make plays, and cause my way, and give us some relief buckets. And I came through tonight. Shut up. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, next up we have Shannon Iris with Heat TV. Go ahead.
Hi, Kendrick. The last few minutes were back and forth between Jimmy and LeBron. How special was it to see Jimmy's performance tonight and to have him on your side to get this win?
Jimmy.
I'm not surprised at all. I know the type of player and person Jimmy is, and he's one of those players. One of the best in the league, and he showed that tonight, what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Consistency.
All right, next up we have Brandon Tobin. Go ahead, Brandon.
Kendrick, the days between games, are you, when you're trying to bounce back out of a performance like the last game to this game, is there anybody you're leaning on? Is it a lot of you mentally? What are you tapping into to have a great performance like tonight?
Immensely, myself. Immensely, knowing, just clearing my mind, have a clear mind. Just visualize the game and the things you're going to do. That's pretty much how I focus and get ready for the game.
All right, next up we have Ferdinand Rivera from Puerto Rico. Go ahead.
Hey, Kendrick. How difficult has it been to assume the role of Drake? Has been difficult, or do you feel comfortable in it?
Dragic.
I'm a player that makes plays. I feel very comfortable in the role that I'm in, and my team and coaches have great confidence in me.
Good answer.
All right, next up we have Wes Lammy. Go ahead, Wes.
You got a question.
Okay, Nunn, just following up with that, did you feel in terms of your comfortability, did you feel you were building confidence throughout that first half in any way?
Oh, yeah, comfortability. Here we go. This is what
Yeah, definitely. Just getting in, making plays, being aggressive. That's most important, is being aggressive, because we know who we going at on offense, and sometimes that player's guard me, so I have to be aggressive and make plays for that second unit.
All right, and final question, we have Tab Deportes, Puerto Rico. Go ahead.
Puerto Rico.
Hi, congrats for the win.
Miami Heat.
The coach say that every young player saw videos of Jimmy Butler before enter the league because he's the definition of two players side. What means for you playing aside him and learn from him?
He's a baller.
I love playing with Jimmy. Two-way player, like you said. That's the type of player that I am too. Two-way player, make plays and take pride in defense. So we love guys like that here in Miami. And,
I believe that will be not there yet.
Kendrick, we have a final question here. Mark Schwartz with ESPN. Go ahead, Mark.
Kendrick, what is it that allows Jimmy to sustain that level of performance at the end of a game where you have a LeBron James, three-time champion in his way, trying to deny him, and he's played 47 minutes? How does he sustain and win
he's a smaller
in that environment?
In equally good shape, but he's smaller. It's fine. And
Thanks about Jimmy Butler.
Yes.
That's Jimmy Butler. That's what he do.
It's Jimmy Butler. It's what he do. I fucking love it.
All right, Kendrick, thank you. I appreciate it.
It's Jimmy Butler. It's what he do.
All right, thank you.
LeBron James. Shit.
Hey, LeBron, what's your finals experience over the years taught you about how to respond to a game like this and how to put that out to the rest of your teammates?
The Mamba jersey.
For me, Mike, I've always stayed even keel. Throughout the highs, throughout the lows, you stay even keel and get better with the process. And you stay in the moment, which I am, and understanding that we could be better, and how we make the adjustments and how we learn from tonight. tomorrow in our film session and when we get together and prepare ourselves for Sunday, we'll show the difference.
Miami's going back to the zone on you.
LeBron, I was wondering if you could sort of take us through that last minute of the game, just sort of the ups and downs of it, and then also your mentality as you were driving in. Frank described it as you were ready to take on the whole team, and then saw Danny open at the top.
Obviously, it was back and forth, big play after big play. A couple, questionable calls that swayed their way, put Jimmy to the free throw line. Obviously, we can't do that. He's been,
you didn't get your
near perfect at the free throw line in the series. We just need to get one stop. We feel like if we can get one stop, we can do something on the offensive end. But we got a hell of a look. We got a hell of a look to win the game.
He had a great look.
To win the series. Didn't go down. And then we got the offensive rebound. We turned the ball over, I thought.
Danny should have made that.
We had a lot more time than I think
the last 10 minutes.
Even thought after the offensive rebound and pass wasn't executed as we would like, but we got to be better. We just got to be better in Game 6 and close the series.
Hey, LeBron, you've obviously been on the other side of this, coming back from a 3-1 deficit. Is there something about that experience, do you think, that helps you understand what it will take to kind of slam the door on Miami now that it's been somewhat left ajar for them?
Well, listen, at the end of the day, you don't predetermine anything, and you take the game as it's going. And you play each quarter, you play each possession, and you live with the results. You don't think about what could happen at the end of the game and things of that nature. You don't get caught up in the aftermath. You have to live in the moment and prepare yourself each and every possession. Because if you start to wander and your mind starts to go, you make a mistake. And one thing about this team that we're playing, they make you pay for every mistake. It's the same as when I was playing against Golden State all those years. You make a mistake, they make you pay. So we have to understand that.
Allison?
Obviously, two vets and Danny and Markieff were involved in that play. Is that a situation where you talk to them after a game like this, or do you feel like they have experience, they kind of know what it is, and they'll come ready for Game 6?
You talk to them, but it's
they're vets. They're vets. Yeah, I don't think much need to be said to them, and I believe they'll be much better. And not saying that they even played bad tonight. Everyone that was in the lineup tonight and got minutes, gave the effort. We just had some mental breakdowns at times, and they make you pay for it, like I said. So, we got to look at the film tomorrow and see how we can be better.
LeBron, from I think 2:52 remaining to 46 seconds remaining, you and Jimmy went back and forth. I think it was 6 straight possessions where one of you scored for your team. And even with the questionable calls, you talked about Jimmy and his competitive nature, and it's something that you relish. Can you take us inside what it's like being in that battle with with the game on the line?
You're the best player on the court. Jimmy plays good.
Well, that's the beauty of the game, being able to compete at the highest level.
Thank you.
And you take those opportunities, and you live in the moment. You're trying to make plays for your team to be successful on both ends. And we were both just trying to do that and try to will our team to a victory. And he was able to make one more play than I was able to make tonight and come away with the victory.
Interesting take, LeBron. I like it, though.
Talking about calls, I ain't trying to get you in trouble, but just from your vantage point on the last foul that got Jimmy to the line, AD kind of like he went straight up. What did you see from that?
He didn't go straight up.
Vantage point? I know you guys have a challenge.
Right the fuck now.
What is it
LA
like?
reporter asking questions.
I thought AD made a heck of a play at the rim. I felt he was chest to chest with Jimmy, making him change the trajectory of his shot. And
Jimmy made it.
I feel like at that point in time, I think it was a tough call, but they made the call. We still had an opportunity to win, but we feel like with AD, and with him at the rim and him contesting things like that, we feel like we could, it could have swayed our way, but it didn't.
But AD is about to be hurt in the next couple games.
Ron, you talk about focus being so crucial down the stretch. AD seemed to hurt that left foot a little bit. For you, is it tough in that moment when you're trying to figure out, what can I do with him? What can't I do with him as he's trying to fight through that?
Well, if he's on the floor, I know he's a warrior, man. Just him being out there, hobbled, just brings a lot of more confidence to myself and our team. We know Nick's and bumps and bruises he's played throughout the whole season, and we got to pick it up for him. Pick it up for any one of our brothers if they're, lobbying or they're not at their full strength, and that's just the makeup of a brotherhood.
Last question to Will.
All right, thank you. David Aldridge, please.
DA.
Ron, you've been in so many of these over so many years, going all the way back to throwing a ball in the corner to Danielle. Ray makes a three. Kyrie makes a three. Tonight, Danny got a great look to him, but didn't make it. How do you live with make or miss at this stage of a season to determine, winning and losing when you put so much into it?
I've always played the game the same way since I was a kid, and I've had success doing it. And I won't let a play here or a play there change my outlook on the game and how I play the game.
He brought JR.
If you just look at the play, I was able to draw two defenders below the free throw line and find one of our shooters at the top of the key for a wide open three to win a championship.
Yeah, make that play.
I trusted him. We trusted him.
He's trustworthy.
It just didn't go.
Shit, why are we hating on Danny Green? Were we scapegoating? LeBron's not scapegoating. Are the reporters scapegoating?
It's one of the best shots that we could have gotten.
Reporters are fucking scapegoating.
In that fourth quarter,
scapegoating. It's been the fucking
down the
reporters
stretch,
scapegoating.
Two guys on me, Duncan Robinson and Jimmy.
You learn it too.
And,
the reporters.
Danny had a hell of a look.
It's not
Just didn't go
LeBron
down.
scapegoating.
I know he wish he can have it again. I wish I could make a better pass.
Your pass was fine. Could have been better. It was fine though.
But you just live with it.
Danny's got to make that.
You, from your perspective, just describe. You saw Jimmy do this earlier in the series with a 40-point triple-double, do it now with a 30-whatever he had triple-double. Him bend over the railing there before a couple of free throws late, Spo burning timeouts to try to get him some air. How, from your estimation, how good was he?
Last one. It's very Miami.
That's Jimmy Butler.
Miami space.
That's our max player. That's who we go to in these moments, and he's been producing. So we just got to keep contributing the best way we can, and just let him take over the show.
Yep.
Dan over here.
Bam. Jimmy throughout these finals has said, we're going to need to be damn near perfect to win these games. How close to perfect has he been in these two wins?
Man,
good question.
He's been as close to perfect as you possibly can get.
Duncan Robinson's close to perfect tonight too.
On my part, I got to be better for him.
You do, Bam.
So he doesn't have to carry that load as much. So, my whole mindset is I got to be better for Jimmy, for my team. So, good contribution. Just keep stacking these, keep building on them.
Game 6.
Next question is from La Gazzetta, Italy.
Ooh,
hey, Bam, Davide from Italy here. You just said you need to get better. Are you 100% or close to it, or are you still sore from the injury? And what do you think you need to get better?
Just rehabbing. Yeah. That's been a big thing. Just keep rehabbing and just trying to forget about it.
He's not going to be that.
When you get in the finals, I don't think anybody's completely
Jimmy's
healthy.
that dude in this series.
100%. So,
Bam's
I can't.
Not 1A.
I can't dictate how I play.
He's been 1A in the playoffs.
I got to go out there and still play like I am.
Next question, Clay Ferrero, Channel 10, Miami.
Hey, Bam, the camera kind of caught you shaking your head on the way out, and you just said, I got to be better. Is that kind of what you were thinking in your mind? And what specifically do you have to do better heading into Game 6? Thanks.
Not getting foul trouble. Say that.
I just got to be more aggressive.
And not getting foul trouble.
It's a lot of times.
Better
I just got to make the right reads. It's not
offensively a little
too
bit
major. Just
2 times
minor
better
tweaks.
defensively.
But I'm going to bounce back. So we're going to figure it out.
Malika?
Ooh,
Wow.
when Jimmy Butler had that first game that kind of put a lot of people on notice, you were watching from the sidelines. What's the difference for you between being out there with him as he's doing it and watching him and taking it in as he's doing it?
I'm doing the same thing. I'm gassing him up.
There you go.
I feel like I'm putting that battery in his back. It's a lot of times I tell him don't pass, and but it comes from the heart. I want him to be great. I want him to do something special, and he's been doing it. So he just has to keep being special. I'm gonna keep gassing him up. If he's gonna keep playing out like that, we're gonna keep getting W's. I'll be the biggest cheerleader on the team.
Like it.
Next question, Anthony Chang, Miami Herald.
UK.
You guys are on Duncan to shoot and keep shooting no matter what. Was it only a matter of time before you had a game like this in this series, and how big is it for you guys? Is just creating space in the paint for you and Jimmy?
Doesn't matter.
It's just big because
you gotta be better. Doesn't matter. You gotta be better. Yeah, skip that question.
It just depends, but we keep forcing him to shoot it. And, sometimes he gets caught in this awkward situation. Do I pass or shoot? And, we always tell him shoot first and then pass later. So
I don't know who they're talking about.
We're just going to keep doing that. And, he keep hitting shots, keep making the shots he's shooting, and just keep building his confidence. That's big for Dunk. I feel like he's waking up in this series.
Rachel?
Bam, what have you learned about playing in an NBA Finals that you didn't know in Game 1?
I love her.
Every possession matters. I feel like that's the biggest thing that I learned. You can go from being up 5 to down 2 in a matter of like 3 possessions. Or 2 possessions. It just depends. So I think that's my biggest thing on the NBA Finals.
That's what matters in life.
Next question is from Naveen Gangalani from the Philippines.
Every customer, every phone call, every attempt.
What's it like when you know you have to switch between Anthony Davis and LeBron James, especially that you're coming back from injury? Is it like in your mind you're already trying to calculate where LeBron might go or where AD might go?
Tonight,
What's
so
like the defensive tendencies you have to
coming
think
back,
through?
AD got injured. It was easier for Bam tonight.
Defensive tendencies?
Yeah, or what you have to think in your mind and analyze. How do you analyze the situation when you go up against those guys?
Oh, you just got to make every catch tough, and they just got to see hands. You got to be active. So I feel like that's the biggest thing between those two. You just got to make the catches tough, try to wear on them, and
you got to be quicker, Bam.
Try to get them tired.
You got to be quicker than them, no matter what.
Next question, Christos Saltis from Greece.
Hello, Bam. How important for you is it to take the momentum about Game 6?
Say it again?
How important for you is to take the momentum from that win to the Game 6?
Every game's the same.
What are we going to do with the momentum of Game 6?
The momentum of that win for the Game 6.
Oh, okay. My bad. It's a win. So, like we said, we know we can do it. We're trying to do something special. So, we just got to keep putting our hard hats on and keep playing like we've been playing.
Get that comeback. Get us to a Game 7, Bam. That's all I
Next
do.
question is from David Perez, Heat TV.
Bam, obviously Duncan and Nunn sort of playing with a lot of confidence today. What do you think a lot of the younger guys on the team can take away from a moment like this, being able to pull out one of these tight games in the final?
Man, anything is possible. Like I said, long as the people in our organization and everybody on the staff and the players believe, we got a chance to do anything.
Yeah, they're
and
right there.
I truly believe that. I truly feel like everybody believes from us to the top of the organization.
Belief in Game 1 would have been the difference. But you're still on it.
Do you have anything else, Rob?
I don't want to old man it.
Last question from Zoom is Andres Lopez.
Thank you. Bam, last time we spoke about how you guys are 3-1 and you said that it's not the first time that a comeback has happened. We posted that on our social media, and I just wanted to read you one of the comments we got. And I quote, "Much respect to Miami, but Bam Adebayo can start a new religion with all that faith he has on his team." Can you please talk about the faith that you have on this team and how You can do anything if you believe, like you just said.
Motherfuckers trust each other.
Just because if you don't have any belief in anything that you can't do, then you're going to second guess yourself every time.
They trust each other.
And,
that's championship mentality.
Just having belief and just having faith and just visualize yourself, succeeding and being successful. I feel like that puts positive vibes in the air.
I picked Miami in 6.
So my point is,
it'll be in 7. But
like he said I can start a religion.
I like this Miami team.
Hey man,
AD.
That religion just started there. So
and now he's hurt,
just keep believing.
And LeBron's got to prove it.
Like I said, anything can happen.
All right, young fella. Thank you.
All right.
Sailing sort of gives me the answer already. But
Jimmy Butler.
How tired are you at this point? How tired were you at those moments where you're slumped over the board before the free throws and then Spo's burning timeouts to get you more air? Like, just what's left right now?
Nothing. I left it all out there on the floor along with my guys, and that's how we're going to have to play from here on out. Like I always say, it's win to win for us. But this is the position that we're in. We like it this way. We got 2 more in a row to get.
Next question, Nick Friedel.
Ooh, Nick.
Jimmy, you've obviously had plenty of big games in your career, but why do you think in this moment on this stage you've been able to continually go to the well and lift your own performance night to night?
Because you're that bro.
Because that's what my team asks of me. That's what they need me to do. And I think Coach Pat and Coach Spo brought me here for that reason, to help us win games. And I have to continue to do that for 2 more games. I know that I'm capable of it, but I got a hella group of guys around me that make my job a lot easier. I'm fortunate for those guys because when I pass to them, they make shots. When I get beat going to the rim, they're there. So we're in this thing together, but they give me a lot of confidence to go out there and hoop.
Dan, here. Jimmy, throughout this, since you guys were down 3-1, Spo has talked about it, you've talked about it, that it's like, it's not just survive one more. This is part of our story to get to where we want to go. Where does that confidence come from, and how did that play out today?
Look, man, I can say it every time I'm up here, but we live for these moments. Like the work that we put in, we built for this. We've been doing this all year long. This didn't just start in the bubble. We've been playing together, win, loss, draw, whatever. We're in this thing together, and that's what's going to win us games. I think night in or night, it could be anybody. It could be Bam. It could be hopefully Goran. Like we're so together when we're out there on the floor, off the floor. That's why we win, because everybody wants everybody to be successful.
Jimmy's best friend is Kyrie Irving.
Next question, Vincent Goodwill.
True fact.
Jimmy, you've been defending LeBron for a number of years, going back to Chicago. When he's hitting the jumper like that, how do you stay calm and stay disciplined, when he's hitting the jumper and the Lakers keep coming? How do you keep your team sort of at an even keel and not sort of getting caught up in the moment?
That's what y'all been doing.
You're the best player in the world. You're supposed to be able to do that.
The boat.
We keep our head high knowing that he's going to hit some tough ones. That's what really, really, really great players do. We ain't backing down. We ain't shying away. We can go on the other end and do what we do. I think he had a hell of a performance tonight, along with AD, the whole team. But we still fight. We in it to win it. We're not backing down. We're not scared of nobody.
That's why you guys are
Next question, Mark Schwartz, ESPN.
Jimmy, you've been saying throughout the series that to get to where you want to go, you always have to go through a LeBron James team.
Final boss.
And now you're living that moment, play to play, possession to possession. And
Google
tonight
Jimmy Butler's
was just epic,
career
with you
record
two
against
making
LeBron
play
James.
after
He only
play
has
at
one
each
less
end.
game.
What's that like for you to do, especially on this stage in
If he beats him
47
in the
minutes
series,
of basketball?
He has more wins
I think it's
against
easy
LeBron James. LeBron
whenever
against him.
I have the group of guys that I have around me, and that I have the coaching staff that believe I can play at a high level. Coach Pat brought me here to play at a high level.
Coach Pat.
I got so many people in my ear just telling me to keep doing what I've been doing.
You've been great, Jimmy.
Play basketball the right way.
76
We're going to end up winning. So that's why I smile,
Bad.
knowing that we always going to play the right way.
Elton
We're always
Brand
going to live with the
ownership
result.
fucked up
Because
bad.
we're going to leave it all out there on the floor.
Did you know that when you went up against a LeBron James team in this environment that you would play the way that you're playing right now?
I know that I'm capable of it. I believe in my my skill set and my talent. My teammates do as well. This not just me. Duncan had a hell of a game. K9 came in and did what K9 did.
Duncan did it.
Bam had a huge
I don't know
one.
who K9 is.
All of us
Kendrick
were
Nunn,
the
probably.
reason that we won this game, and it's going to be the same way for the next two.
Jeff in the back.
Jimmy, I know you just mentioned Duncan's game, and I know you've been in his ear a little bit. How was he able to get some shots tonight when they make it so difficult for him to even get a shot off?
LA.
And what have you been saying to him?
To stop running from the basketball. Can't shoot the ball if you don't have the ball. I think he get lost in trying to get other people open when everybody's going to react to him, probably more so than they're going to react to me. A three's worth more than a two.
Good
so
save.
As long as he's
Duncan
coming to the ball, shooting the ball
series.
when he's open, when he's not open.
He's been shooting piss poor. He's a great shooter.
That we need, that we want.
He could shoot 60% from the three-pointers that he takes
more aggressive
for an entire season, 60%.
Malika?
He's 6'8",
Jimmy,
tall,
you've talked
has a high
before about
release,
how
someone's
you
gonna block
recover
it,
and how
you
your
shoot over
recovery
people.
team is elite, and that's what allows you to do this. What does your next day look like, especially as these 35, 40-minute games start to add up?
To tell you the truth, I don't know. I'm going to go back and talk to Armando, and whatever he says do, I guess I got to do. I really hate when people tell me what to do, by the way, but I know that he has my best interest at heart, and he'll probably tell me what to do in Spanish as well. Hell no.
Next question, Anthony Chang, Miami Herald.
Miami.
Jimmy, in Game 4, the Lakers' big adjustment was throwing AD and LeBron at you pretty much the entire game. What was the adjustment tonight for you to that coverage? Was it more just be willing to take those jump shots when they go under on those screens? Was that part of
AD got hurt and James went at LeBron again.
Just stay aggressive.
Stay aggressive.
I don't know what they're going to throw at me on any given night, but I think whatever you throw at me, it's not going to work. Because if I'm open, I'm going to shoot it. If I'm not, I'm going to pass it to Duncan or Tyler or K9 or Bam or Jay.
Bro.
They're going to make the shot. So as long as we stay together and play basketball the right way, no matter how they guard me, I'm going to make the right play.
Yep, been doing it.
Gary, here in the middle.
Jimmy, you guys were up 11, and they made it kind of a big run and went up 1. And you guys' offense looked a little scattered. What did you guys do to get back on your feet and kind of counter that?
I started to put people in the positions that they need to be put in. I think I rushed a lot. I didn't have guys knowing where they were supposed to be. And that's my fault because, coach is telling me to play and I'm not echoing it down the line. And I can't let that happen because then you go on a 10-0 run or whatever they went on. We'll watch it. We'll be better. But we got to know that I have to let everybody know where they're supposed to be at.
Rachel?
Jimmy, do you believe there's carryover from one game to the other, and that these guys believe they were less than 30 seconds from winning a title, and you guys ripped that away from them? And you could see that on everyone's faces in the final 10 seconds of the game.
I'm sure they wanted to win, thought they was going to win coming into it, as did we. But it was a hard-fought game. I think it's going to be even harder for us next game. But I like our chances.
Google search Jimmy Butler, Rachel Nichols.
Sam in the middle.
Jimmy, got up that same alley. You never lack for motivation, but I do wonder when you look out there and you see Lakers family members who are on the brink of celebration. You know that Malika put a picture out about the confetti machines being right next to the court, and you know what you ripped away from them. Is that a little bit sweeter?
No, they got one.
Not really. I don't be paying attention to them over there. I don't pay attention to the confetti machines. I do pay attention to Rondo St. Pierre, though. That's my guy. Other than that, I'd be so locked in on the game. I'd be locked in on my squad because we had a win. We had a win.
They're all cool with each other, man.
These next two, we gonna win the trenches.
Jimmy got this win. LeBron's cool.
And last question tonight will be from Clay Ferrero, Channel 10, Miami.
They're all cool.
Hey, Jimmy, you said in the post-game interview you got to be a lot better down the stretch in particular. How do you recenter after, what was an emotional performance and you said a draining performance, there's nothing left. How do you recenter and kind of rejuvenate yourself heading into what you know is going to be a tough Game 6?
This is over with. We got to get better, even from wins. I don't think we ended the game the way we were supposed to. We didn't rebound when we needed to. We got lucky. Luck is a part of everything, and that's what that was. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm taking a dub. But I think going into the next
Kyrie talk,
we got to play even more perfect. We got to secure the ball. We got to get back. We got to do everything right to give us a chance to win.
Just do the
All
same
right, Jimmy,
thing.
thank you.
Next game's
what
gonna be
happened in the
just like this
first,
one.
and then if
we
it
got
looked like it
AD.
might have gotten aggravated in the fourth, and how you're feeling
Injury
at this
talk.
point heading into the next game.
Nice braids, AD. And a beard.
Iggy kind of stepped on it, re-aggravated it, but I'll be fine with Sunday.
He'll be all right. Ish. He's mad.
Tanya?
Obviously.
Yeah, Anthony, can you take me through the emotions of that last minute from your vantage point?
Good game. I mean, trading baskets. We just needed one stop. They were trying to, get me off of Jimmy. We were in our coverages. Another great defender in Markeith, guarding him, make it tough. 2 over a contested hand. Kenny has a 3 that goes in and out. It's in the rim. Two calls that could have went either way. With Jimmy.
Kenny.
The foul on Markeith and then the vertical play on me. Then we had a look at the end, wide open look at the end to go up. So it was a back and forth game.
You didn't get the superstar
one
call.
stop.
I'm glad you did.
They have to foul. We make free throws.
I want 7 games.
We go home, but we just gotta go get it on Sunday.
You gotta prove.
Anthony, you guys, you're a confident team. You came into this game expecting to win, but you had the Mamba jerseys. You wore the gold shoes. There's kind of a lot of build up to the moment where I think a lot of people thought you guys were going to win this game.
Run it back.
To be 21 seconds away, to have that lead in the final minute. How did it feel to be that close and now know you have to go out and do it all again in 48 hours?
Just run it back. Same jersey, same
basketball
shoes.
Finals. They wanted to win as bad as we wanted to win. So we just got to go take it on Sunday.
7:30
we had times to kind of break
Sunday.
open the lead. We having too many breakdowns defensively. Giving shooters wide open shots. Not talking, and they got to make us pay every time. So we got to be better on the defensive end. But
You were
to
great
be that close to accomplishing our goals.
Shots and shit.
I say we got another one Sunday, and that one we have to go get.
Allison?
When did you start dealing with this heel issue? And after you went out in the first quarter, did you feel like you got kind of back to a rhythm, or was it something that was kind of bothering you the rest of the game?
Probably hurt.
It happened last series against Denver. I think it was the last game 5, if I'm not mistaken. But Iggy just re-aggravated it and went out at the end of the first, and just kind of wore off and just got back to normal. Just kept moving around, just trying not to sit down, get that adrenaline going, and I was able to keep going, keep playing.
Did he get a shot? Because I don't think he got a shot. Maybe at halftime he got the shot.
No, you were just saying it's tough to come that close after a game like this. What do you find is your approach to? Do you kind of want to keep some of maybe some of the disappointment you're feeling as fuel? Do you try to kind of even it out and feel like, hey, we got another shot? Where do you take your emotions with it?
Do you play?
We still have to realize we were up in the series, but we definitely use this as fuel. We wanted to come out and win this game, especially wearing those jerseys. But you come back, you look at the film,
those jerseys don't mean shit.
fix the mistakes, and then come out game 6, remembering how close we were. If we don't make our mistakes, we win a game. So you kind of use it as fuel, but we realize we're still up in this series, and we win one, they have to win 2.
Play like that in the next game.
We gotta keep that in mind as well,
bro.
But it's a
big dick it and fucking close this shit out. You're the dude who's gonna close it out. All right, thank you. Yeah, last one from me. Let's go, Leonardo. AD. It's on you, not LeBron. Not year 15, 35.
AD, how to handle the pressure into a 6th game against a highly motivated opponent?
Good question.
Can you repeat that question, please?
Yeah, I understand it.
How to handle the pressure heading into a 6th game against a highly motivated opponent?
China.
There's no pressure